Hello friends on social media. My name is Muhammad Faridi. I'm a former Muslim from the country of Iran. I was born and raised there, and I came to know the Lord Jesus Christ in Iran when I was 26 years old, and I had to flee my own country because I was considered an apostate, and apostasy is punishable by death under the Islamic Sharia law, the Islamic law that governs the Islamic countries such as mine. Probably these days you're wondering what is going on in Iran. What is happening? There's a lot of protest, uprising. All was ignited by the death of a 22 years old woman or girl named Mahsa Amini. Mahsa Amini from Kurdistan. She went to Tehran, and there are morality police that they scan the streets to enforce the Islamic laws, the dress codes, to see if the Iranians complying by the Sharia law, the Islamic laws. And this girl had her hair out just a little bit, and they took her in. They told her family she will be out in 1 hour. And this morality police, they have re-educating classes. They took her in for an hour class, but while she was in custody, she was harmed violently, and she slipped into a coma, and she died in 2 days. When they reported this was a catalyst. This incident was a catalyst that the Iranians start protesting such brutality against the Iranian people. Even a woman cannot travel freely and fell into the hand of this criminal regime known as the Islamic regime. By the way, America, if you are not hearing about all of this in the news, it is just because the Biden administration and the Democrats are trying to cut a deal with this regime. The regime that is so cruel toward its own people. Somehow Biden has figured out that they're going to be nice to the Americans, to the infidels of the West. Go figure that out. By the way, it's been 14 days since this incident. All over Iran, there has been protest against this cruel and injustice incident against Mahsa Amini. All people are speaking out. But what was the response of the government of Iran? What was this Islamic regime's answer to this situation that they caused? They have killed so far 67 of the protesters. It is unbelievable what is going on. But I promise you this. I promise you, everything that is happening in Iran, it is very evil, very unjust, but it is causing the Iranian even more to separate themselves from Islamic regime and from Islam and the God of Islam itself. All of this cruelty, injustice, savagery will cause more disillusionment between the Iranians and the Iranian government. I tell you this, Iran is the fastest growing church in the world as of right now. People by droves are leaving Islam for Christianity. And the death of this 22 years old, which is absolutely very, very upsetting, very, very saddening, that you see such a life is wasted over not covering your hair completely. But I promise you this, all of this will even push away the Iranian people, the Persians, away from Islam and its cruel and unjust laws. God bless you. Please keep Iranians in your prayer. The real freedom fighters are on the streets and fighting against the Islamic regime. Please keep the Iranian people in prayers and share this video that will bring awareness to the situation.